These latest headlines from ABC15 are sponsored by Lerner and Rowe Injury Attorneys. One call, that's all.
Hello, Megan Thompson with your top stories from ABC15 Arizona. America Votes 2024. ABC15 is continuing to track a big shakeup when it comes to this year's presidential election. President Joe Biden making the historic decision to step down in the race for the White House, endorsing Vice President Kamala Harris as the nominee for the Democratic Party. While Harris may be the front runner for the presidential nomination, who would be the vice president then? Here's a look at some names that are circulating, and yes, that does include Arizona Senator Mark Kelly. Political strategists on both sides of the aisle telling the ABC15 political team Kelly would be a very strong choice.
We've got a spectacular candidate in Mark Kelly, and he's in his resume alone, and then his ability to raise money and to excite the electorate, I think, is unmatched.
He has a tremendous and an excellent personal story, being an astronaut and then a United States Senator. I think, unfortunately, him and his family have lived through political violence, and so they can relate to what that's like.
Strategists telling us Senator Kelly could help Democrats win Arizona in November. The Arizona Republican Party came out with a statement opposing Kelly, saying he is, quote, wrong for America, criticizing Kelly on border issues and inflation. Now, in-person voting for our state's primary is just over a week away, but you are running out of time to mail back your early ballot. Tomorrow is the final day to put it in the mailbox. Then Friday will be your last chance to vote early in person before primary election day on July 30th. Well, it is the start of the work week, but if you're flying out of Sky Harbor today, check the status of your flight. The airline industry is still crippled from Friday's global IT outage, which grounded flights. On Sunday, more than 1,000 flights were canceled and 2,300 were delayed. We did check Sky Harbor's list, and there are dozens of flights delayed and canceled right now. Delta and United are the hardest hit airlines. The newest and most advanced smartphones on the market cost well over $1,000. That is a big hit to your wallet, especially if you weren't expecting an upgrade. Consumer reporter John Matarese has a low-cost way to extend the life of your phone so you don't waste your money.
If your phone's battery starts draining quickly, you might be tempted to trade it in for a newer, more expensive model. But if the phone itself is still in good shape, a simple battery swap could save you hundreds of dollars.
Montalie Berry gets a brand new phone when her battery won't hold a charge.
Typically, you want a new camera at that point, a better quality camera, so I just end up getting a new phone.
So does Trevor Booth.
I'd probably buy a whole new phone, honestly.
But with a new iPhone or Galaxy costing $800 to $1,000, why do that?
It's about a tenth of what a new device would cost to get a battery replacement.
Alex Hosfeld of YouBreak iFix by Assurian is stunned at how many people toss out a perfectly good phone.
To check the battery health,
He showed me how I can check my iPhone battery's life.
all we have to do is click battery health and charging. And so you're at 86%.
My iPhone 12 was close to needing a new battery.
Being 85% for those iPhones is really when it's recommended to get that battery replaced.
For $75 to $100, Alex says a new battery can give your phone potentially 2 more years. But when should you buy a new phone? Alex says if your phone's buttons or screen are damaged, or if it's no longer supported, like an iPhone 6 or 7. But if money's tight,
if it's in good shape and it's just the battery that's acting up, doesn't really make sense to buy a whole new telephone.
Smart move so you don't waste your money. I'm John Matarese.
Football fans get excited because the Arizona Cardinals are back in action with the first open practice of the season happening on Thursday. This is a great opportunity to get the family out of the heat and see the Cards hit the gridiron for free. Digital tickets are required, and you can reserve up to 6 for each practice. We checked it out on SeatGeek, and it's a very easy process to do.
Time for that most accurate forecast. I'm meteorologist Iris Hermosillo. Heat alerts remain in place for parts of our state. It's in northwest and western Arizona along the Colorado River where we've got those heat alerts throughout this week. No heat alerts for the valley as that temperature comes down just slightly. Phoenix today at 110 degrees, 113 out at Lake Havasu, Bullhead City, with highs back into the 90s in spots like Payson, Sedona, and also Prescott. Mid-80s for spots like Flagstaff. We're going to have to watch for storms again. First, they develop along the rim, and then they could move off that higher terrain and into the Phoenix area or in areas across central Arizona. For the valley, a slight chance for rain after our atmosphere was a little worked over after the storms that we had yesterday. So that chance for rain will be minimal, but it's possible we get a stray thunderstorm. So just be on the lookout for that this afternoon and into the evening. Then those storm chances get a little bit more promising tomorrow. Temperatures get a little hotter too, 112 Tuesday and Wednesday, with daily storm chances to the weekend and high temperatures right near 110 through the weekend too.
For the latest headlines, weather, and traffic, head to abc15.com or download the free ABC15 mobile app.
These latest headlines from ABC15 are sponsored by Lerner and Rowe Injury Attorneys. One call, that's all.